Hi everybody, this is Brendan once again, and now I'm going to do a DVD update for May 2015. And I have a lot to show you. I have 18, technically 20, because of uh, of some things that I'll show you a little later, after we get deeper into it. Yeah, so I have a lot to show you, so this is going to be another long video. Yeah, and the first the first six I got at the Poconos in the Blakesley Flea Market, and the first two are I got it at like they have outdoor vendors out there, and one of them was selling DVDs for $1 each, and I bought two of them. The first one is a movie made in 2010 starring Angelina Jolie, and it's Salt. I haven't really heard that much about this movie, but I do know that I know that this is probably going to be a good movie. I've heard good things about it, but I'm not really sure about the storyline behind this. Yeah. So, Salt. Second one, everybody knows this. This needs no introduction. Ghostbusters. Okay. And then the next four I got inside the flea market. The first one is my fourth Saturday Night Live DVD, and it's Saturday Night Live Christmas, which includes a lot of their their Christmas sketches on there on this one, including the lost ending to It's a Wonderful Life, which is really funny. So, yeah. Saturday Night Live Christmas. Second one is it stars Philip Seymour Hoffman and Laura Linney, or Linney, whatever you want to call her. And it's Savages. This was a complete blind buy. I know nothing about this movie, but I looked up some reviews, and a lot of people really enjoy this movie. I can see that yeah, it has a ton of awards on it, so I knew it was going to be good, and it has 2 Academy Award nominations for Best Actress Laura Linney and Best Original Screenplay. Yeah. So, Savages. Alright. The next one stars Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan, and it was made in 1989, and it's When Harry Met Sally, and it's the 1980s Decades Collection version. Let me just show you real quick. Yeah, it has 2 discs, one with the movie and one with a bunch of music videos on it, and it includes Come On Eileen, which is a really awesome song. I'm sure you all know that song, because it's very well known from the 80s. Alright. And the last one I got at the flea market, a lot of people don't like this movie. It stars Denzel Washington, and it was made in 2002. And don't hate me when I hold this up, but it looks like an interesting movie. John Q. I know. This got a 23% on Rotten Tomatoes. Do not unsubscribe to me. Don't defriend me. Don't do that much stuff when I show you this movie. It's it looks interesting, and I hope you all can respect my opinion on this. I'm sure most of you would. But yeah. And the rest I got at uh, last weekend in Cape May, New Jersey. I went on vacation there over Memorial Weekend. And the first two I got it at actually, yeah, first four I got at a couple of yard sales on the way over. And the first one stars Russell Crowe, and it's considered to be one of his best movies. And it is Master of Commander: The Far Side of the World. Gotta get the sticker off. Yeah. I heard this was a very good movie. And this definitely got my seal of approval because two thumbs way up, Ebert and Roper. So yeah, anything that Siskel, Ebert, or Roper says that is good, you mostly expect it to be good. Because they are trained professionals when it comes to, like, movie critiquing, movie reviewing. They are professionals at that. So, yeah, I don't really know that much about this movie, but looks interesting. Alright. Next one stars Robert Redford and Meryl Streep, and it won 7 Academy Awards, including Best Picture 1985. And it's Out of Africa. Oh, yeah. I heard, like, I have, the Universal 100th Anniversary Edition of The Breakfast Club, and it has a slipcase where you open it up, and it shows, like, facts on a movie, and it says that Out of Africa won 7 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. That's what it said on there. So, yeah, and I love Meryl Streep. She is a phenomenal actress. I just recently watched Kramer vs. Kramer, and she was very good in that. I mean, not as good as, like, Dustin Hoffman in that movie, but she was still very good. And Dustin Hoffman deserved the Oscar, in my opinion. But, yeah, Out of Africa. If you've seen this movie, definitely if you've seen any of these DVDs that I'm showing you, please let me know what you think of them. So, yeah, Out of Africa. The next two I got at another yard sale on the way over. And the first one being the classic albums version of Metallica. It's basically like their self-titled album from 1991, but everybody calls it the Black Album. That's what it's mainly called. Yeah. This has, like, a whole bunch of, like, featurettes on how the songs were written and how, like, basically the story behind the Black Album. So if you want to see that, then here you go. If you want to see, like, a documentary on how it happened. I was thinking it would include all the music videos, which I do already own the music videos on another DVD, which I showed you back in September. But yeah, this is a pretty cool DVD. I watched a little bit of it, like how they made how Wherever I May Roam came from, which is one of their best songs. Yeah, so the Black Album. This is like one of the greatest albums ever made, at least to me. The next one, everybody knows this movie. It stars Reese Witherspoon, and let me tell you, she's more attractive in this movie than any other movie. And it's for obvious reasons, and it's Legally Blonde. Oh my god, she is so hot. I mean, yeah, she's a very beautiful woman, I have to admit. She's still very pretty. But in this movie, yeah. Yeah, I love this movie. This movie gets better every time I watch it. At least, like, to my opinion, it does. So, yeah. Legally Blonde. I'm sure you've all seen this movie, and I'm sure, like, some of you like it, some people don't. Yeah. It does have mixed reviews all over the place. Like, some people like it, some people don't. But, yeah. The next two I got at another yard sale. This time it was, like, the day after. The first one is Watchmen. Uh, I've heard a lot of great things about this movie, and yeah, this looks pretty interesting. I don't really like know that much about it. I don't know like about like the comics or anything. I don't usually read comic books, by the way. But yeah. Hmm. Thinking of what else to say about this. Yeah. So Watchmen. The next one I know the Nostalgia Critic did a review of, although I haven't watched it yet. I haven't really watched his review that much. I watched a little bit of it when he did Nicolas Cage month back in uh last year in January he did it. Cuz I know this January was Matrix month. So and he reviewed this movie with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, and it is Face Off. I looked up some reviews of this, and a lot of people really love this movie. They say it's so awesome. I'm not sure, like, what the Nostalgia Critic said on it. If he reviewed the movie, he probably didn't like it. Except for, like, Commando and Total Recall or, like, Rocky 4. He actually enjoyed those movies when he, reviewed them. But, yeah. Face Off. These next two, I don't have like stacked up onto here. I have them on the floor because they're like very big. I got them at another yard sale. They had some board games, and these were included. And we have two. Oh, that didn't sound pretty. Scene It games. This is the original Scene It. And then we have Scene It comedy movies. So, can't wait to play these. I'm sure you've all, like, played the original Scene It, but I'm not sure if you played comedy movies. If so, let me know what you think. Like, if you like it or not. Alright. Let's move on. The next four I bought at a thrift shop in Cape May, New Jersey. The first one is like basically a whole bunch of movies by Alfred Hitchcock, and it's 20 movies in a 4-disc set, and it's Alfred Hitchcock, The Legend Begins. I love Alfred Hitchcock. I watched Psycho in my film study class, and that is one of the greatest movies of all time. If you haven't seen it, then you're just like living under a rock and you need to watch it. Crawl from under your rock and watch it immediately. Yeah. And a lot of his... I've also watched The 39 Steps, and I also saw a play of it. The play was played as a comedy, and that was very funny. And the 39 Steps movie is pretty interesting also. Basically, everything is caused by this man who basically couldn't hurt a fly. Yeah. So, Alfred Hitchcock, The Legend Begins. It's a pretty cool set. Yeah, it shows like a whole bunch of his earlier films that he made. Just as when he was like starting to become a big name movie director. He also plays cameos in his movies as well. He plays extras. So yeah, Alfred Hitchcock, The Legend Begins. Definitely get this set. It's really awesome. Plan on getting some of his other sets sometime. I heard there's a couple more. The next one, I've seen a couple times. At first, I didn't really like it that much, but now I'm starting to absolutely love this movie. And it's by James Cameron, and it's considered to be the highest grossing movie ever made. Yeah, at $2.7 billion. And it's Avatar. Yeah. I haven't watched this movie in a couple of years, so I need to really get back on it. I heard from a lot of people that it's a ripoff of Dances with Wolves, and I could see that. He goes into like some sort of tribe in a planet called Pandora, and he falls in love with a girl in in Pandora, like a Pandorian girl. Yeah, falls in love with her. The guy is basically paralyzed from the waist down, but he's like 9 feet tall in this planet, and he's completely able-bodied, and he's blue. Yeah, that's really awesome. So yeah, I'm sure you've all I'm sure you all know this movie. So yeah. And the next one stars Johnny Depp, and it's directed by Tim Burton. And it is Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. I watched a little bit of this movie, and let me tell you, I'm never shaving again. Yeah, this movie is really messed up, from what I've seen. Yeah, it's pretty graphic. If you know the Broadway musical of Sweeney Todd, but you haven't seen the movie, you still know what I mean by it. Yeah. Yeah, this was from what I've seen, it was pretty phenomenal. I loved it. But yeah, this is weird. I was making a joke when I said I'm never shaving again. That was just a joke. The next one is another one that everybody's seen, except me. It stars Ice Cube and Chris Tucker, and it was made in 1995, and it's Friday. I have seen the clip on YouTube of them going, damn! I have seen that, but I haven't seen the entire movie yet. I'm sure it's very funny. And I like Ice Cube. He's a cool guy, but Chris Tucker I think is pretty annoying. Although he's funny in a annoying type way. That's in my opinion. I'm sure a lot of you enjoy him or hate him. A lot of people really hate him. But yeah, Friday. And the last two, finally, I bought at another thrift shop or consignment shop, whatever it is. I don't really know what it is. But I bought these two comedy movies, and this stars Jonah Hill, Seth Rogen, and Michael Cera. Everybody's seen this movie, actually. It's the 2-disc extended unrated edition of Superbad. Surprisingly, I've never seen this movie. I know, moan and groan all you want. Yeah, but I really need to watch this movie. So, yeah. So, Superbad. The next one is a movie made in 2006, and it stars Johnny Knoxville, Bam Margera, Steve-O, Chris Pontius, Brian Dunn, Wee Man, Preston Lacey, Dave England, and Danger Aaron McGee. And you all know that gang. And it is Jackass number 2, the unrated cut. Finally got a chance to watch this movie. I did a review of the first movie. It's on my YouTube channel. You can, for those of you that are friends with me on Facebook, you can go check that out. And I also recently watched Jackass 3D, and both of those movies are, really awesome. I have to admit that Jackass 3D was the best one of the series. And I also watched Bad Grandpa, and that was very good also. And Jackass number 2 is awesome again. Yeah. I like the part where Steve-O is in a it's something called the fart mask, and he is in it, and Preston is supposed to fart in there. And Preston is right here. He's the big fat guy. And he basically, instead of farts, he takes he poops in there and leaves a big turd. And Steve-O, the first second he smells it, he's like, he vomits. That's very funny. So, yeah. If you've seen any of these movies, including this one, let me know what you think of them. Yeah. And tell me what your favorite Jackass movie is as well. Mine is, of course, Jackass 3D. What is your guys' favorite? I'm sure it's the same. So, yeah. That is, the longest video I've ever made. It's already been, 23 minutes exactly. But, yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.